Hey there, what's up YouTube? This is Blake with Blake's Game Room, and I finally decided, you know what, I've put it off long enough. I'm going ahead and going to do that review for you guys. Now, the winner of the contest, of course, as you can already tell by the title, it was Grand Theft Auto 4. Now, this was a game made by Rockstar back in 2008. Solid game. Was definitely a contender for Game of the Year. Classic Grand Theft Auto gameplay. So, as always with my reviews, let's start with the packaging. As we see here, this is the Xbox 360 version. It has that green case, of course, which looks okay for this one. We have a lot of the characters here. Here's the main character, Nico Bellic, and you have all the different cars you can drive in, helicopters, whatever. And on the back here, we have some actual in-game scenes. You got the helicopter. You got him there with a sniper rifle, cop chase, and all that. This game was rated M for mature, and of course, it's a Grand Theft Auto game, so it has a list of reasons: blood, intense violence, partial nudity, strong language, strong sexual content, and use of drugs and alcohol. Not a game that your 12-year-old little brother should play, or that your 9-year-old son should be playing. So definitely not a very, very kid-friendly game. There is multiplayer on this, as seen here, right there. And that was a big key seller for this game. So let's open it up to the inside. So here's our inside. We've got the disc, which has a picture of our main character, Nico, with a nice white background with an etched design of a building. We have what's called the Liberty City Guidebook, or the instruction booklet, however you want to call it. I think it's really neat because it actually has like advertisements for in-game items, which I thought was pretty cool. As you see there, that was Burger Shot. And here's ones for different beers and alcoholic beverages in the game. It's a full color instruction book too, which I really, really like. You don't get very many of that anymore. And tells you all about what to do, the controls, multiplayer, whatever. And the back is of course a simple, just with the Rockstar logo. Now this also came with a giant map, which I'm not going to unfold all the way because this thing is a pain to get back together. However, it does show controls and all on one side and then a full map of the city on the other. And that's the packaging in a nutshell. Now before we get into the depth of the game, I just wanted to let everybody know there are also expansion packs for this. There is Liberty City Damned, or what is that called? I know there's the Ballad of Gay Tony, Lost in the Damned, and then there's the Ballad of Gay Tony. So there's 2 expansion packs for this game, and they're actually pretty much kind of like a standalone game. They have their own storyline and all. So if you really enjoyed the Grand Theft Auto 4 storyline, definitely go into one of those other ones because it's different characters and the same gameplay. So, and they're relatively cheap now. However, I don't own them. Now let's get right into this. Now we're gonna start off with the story. The story was very, very good in this one. I thought you play as Nico Bellic, who I believe is like a Russian or a Ukrainian, who's come over in search of work, and he's supposed to stay with his cousin. And his cousin owns a taxi cab business and is into a lot of bad things, and that gets Nico involved. Nico is what you would call a BA or a badass. He is doesn't give a damn about anybody, and that it's his way or the highway. Unless he's going to make that money, then he does exactly whoever's paying him. He does exactly what they tell him to do. The story in it's very good. You're Nico. You try to get to the top, make as much money as you can, and pretty much rule Liberty City. and along the way you'll make girlfriends, uh, enemies. You'll have certain sections of the city that are afraid of you, and then certain ones that are not afraid of you. You'll make police connections. You'll make all kinds of different relationships in this game. And one way that's fully utilized is the cell phone feature in this game. You can actually call up people in this game and talk to them, which I thought was really, really cool. There's also a computer feature where they even have like fake Facebooks and all that, and MySpaces and dating sites that you can actually go and then meet up with a girl. There's all different kinds of crazy things on here, and there's like a whole internet for this game, which I thought was really neat, and it was updated daily. If you played a lot of it in the beginning of the game and you were on there a lot. Eventually, it got repetitive with the same stuff, but of course, seeing how it's a disc-based game, it's not going to be brand new all the time. It was set. This was, I believe, modeled after New York City, and they did a very, very good job with that. The graphics in this game were amazing. I would definitely give them a 9 out of 10 on the graphics. I thought, the cars looked very, very stylish. You could get anything from a Corvette Camaro to a Lamborghini to super bikes to old, Packers. You can get all kinds of old cars and new cars, and a car that looks just like a Prius. Pickup trucks, F-150 looking trucks, bulldozers, all kinds of vehicles, helicopters. You could do crazy stunts. You could go off these ramps and you'd get some bonus points once in a while. There's all different kinds of boats if you like driving boats in the game. All different kind of vehicles is what really sells this game. Is you can have endless upon endless hours of fun just riding around in different vehicles. The gameplay, pretty much, you can get different weapons. You can get guns, you can baseball bats, bazookas, grenades, whatever. You can go around and take people's cars. You can walk, run, ride bicycles. You can go and buy burgers. You can do pretty much anything like you would if you're. It's kind of like a Sims, and I thought that was really cool. Another thing that was really, really good with this game, I thought, was the multiplayer. The multiplayer was very, very. It was solid. It wasn't anything revolutionary. And then again, it didn't do anything bad. The only thing that could have been better was maybe a lobby, where a bunch of friends could come into a lobby together instead of what they had. That's the only downfall to multiplayer. I thought the modes were great. Whether it be one person you have to try to go kill. I thought just the free play mode was amazing. The fact that there were no cops, you and your friend could pretty much absolutely do anything. And they always gave you cool weapons and all at the start. So definitely a good multiplayer game to play on online with. And there's still a huge, huge crowd that follow with this game. So, I mean, even though you can pick this up for probably around $10 now, definitely try the multiplayer if you have online. If you have access to the online, great multiplayer. Other than that, the length of the game is perfect. I never actually beat the entire game, but I got probably 80% done with it. It's never repetitive. It's something new all the time. It's another Grand Theft Auto game. This is the best one yet. My favorite was Vice City before. This one definitely beats out Vice City. You can pick this up on the PS3 or the 360. I believe the PC as well. So definitely, if you can find Grand Theft Auto 4 and you haven't got around to picking it up yet because you think, it's just another mindless, run and gun kind of game, where you just shoot people for the fun of it, it's not. If you like cars, if you like vehicles, check it out. If you like different kinds of weapons, check it out. If you like a good story, check this game out. So this has been Grand Theft Auto 4, and thank you guys for watching. The next viewer's pick will be sometime in the next couple of weeks. Place with Place Game Room. I hope you guys enjoyed the viewer's pick for this game review, and like I said, the next one will be up in a couple of weeks. Peace out, YouTube.